Hello and welcome back to another condensed version of the live stream. What we're going to be looking at is a few things that we didn't cover in the previous video, but we're going to get straight on into it, so let's spin this around. So, this is what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Depp moving to Russia? I hear you look at that and be like, yeah, what the hell is going on? So, 12 months ago, one tabloid claimed that Johnny Depp was moving to Russia so he could start a new life. The Pirates of the Caribbean star has been in the news constantly this year, so Gossip Cop is taking a look back to see if he really did spend his quarantine as far from Hollywood as possible. Here's what we found. Pirate Johnny weighs anchor. The Globe reported that Johnny Depp was feeling totally cursed right now. He apparently realised that he's just not cut out for life in America anymore, and it makes a heap of sense to head somewhere like Russia or another part of Europe, where he can get away from his money troubles and make a brand new start. It says by there, Depp was in money trouble because of the then ongoing lawsuit against this wife, as well as a suit against his former legal team. Well, that thing against his wife is still going on, hasn't been done. So again, this Gossip Cop, which was actually done with what? December 12th, so 2 days ago. They can't even get that right. So Gossip Cop busted this story at the time because it essentially came out of thin air. Johnny Depp was the one who sued her. So if he was really utterly fed up, as the tabloid said, then he could simply drop the lawsuit. We also checked in with a source close to the Edward star, who confirmed the story was fabricated. Johnny has also a large amount of property around the world in places like France and the Bahamas, but nothing in or close to Russia. So did he go to Russia? Nope, he also didn't drop the lawsuit either. Johnny Depp spent his year bouncing between LA and London, where his lawsuit against the Sun was taking place. So they actually say that there, but the top part of the article is completely wrong. Johnny Depp lost that trial and was in turn asked not to return to the FB franchise. He's not strapped for cash though, as he'll still get paid for the movie anyway. This tabloid pulled Russia out of nowhere, simply somewhere far from Hollywood, but there was no rhyme or reason beyond the distance. And with that as well, we learned that Johnny Depp is getting paid $16 million for his one scene in Fantastic Beasts 3. That's even if they even leave it in there, so I doubt they probably will. But again, no, $16 million just for that, which is amazing. I'd be like, yeah, okay, give me the money, I'm gone. But I do like to think that obviously all of this with Russia, he's moving there, he's going to do this, have a brand new start. To me, that kind of sounds like that's where AH and the legal team got the bots part from. Because they're Russian bots, they're all Russian, they're this, they're that. And it's like, well, okay, maybe they saw online that he's moving to Russia. And they're like, oh, well, obviously he done some work over there, that's what happened. And it's like, really? That's how you want to go? That's how you want to say this, you know? It's absolutely crazy. But we're going to move on to something else that we actually looked into, and I was quite surprised to see this. And mostly because it's coming from Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair is was one of the most amazing magazines and the most, focused on, you had the most respect for. Everyone in Hollywood's like, Vanity Fair. You do an article with them, you do an interview with them, you've made it, you're huge. And this is what they've said. So, Johnny Depp will reportedly have to turn over his communications with every famous actress he's dated. And he's dated a lot of famous actresses. By this woman here, December 9th. Despite losing his UK libel case against The Sun at the beginning of November over being called this, Johnny Depp isn't done with the judicial system just yet. Not only has he decided to appeal the verdict, but the actor is also simultaneously pursuing a whole other $50 million case against AH in Virginia. And in case this legal battle wasn't already high profile enough, as part of the case, Johnny Depp is reportedly going to have to turn over communications with all of his former romantic partners, which apparently includes about half of Hollywood's A-list actresses. Yeah, there's not. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the hit piece they put out by that Tatiana girl, the actor's next court battle is shaping up to be even more revelatory than the last, as it threatens to pull a number of other big-name celebrities into the fray, which is what we talked about, because that is going to be the damaging part, not for him, but for her, because they're like, well, we want Angelina Jolie, we want this person, we want that person, and they're going to be like, no, leave me out of this. I never dated him, so stop saying I did. I even said that as well, that these people that they mentioned in the article, they're going to get a lot of heat and a lot of things now. People are going to be asking, oh, you went out with him? And everyone's going to be like, no, what the hell are you on about? And then they're going to say, well, I read it in the Hollywood Reporter. Because, again, Hollywood Reporter used to be Hollywood royalty in magazines, along with Vanity Fair. So it's going to be interesting to see how they all deal with it. Depp is reportedly obligated to produce for the court all responsive communications with his former romantic partners, which the Hollywood Reporter reports include Angelina Jolie, Keira Knightley, and Marion Cotillard. Ellen Barkin has also already given a deposition in the UK case, claiming that Johnny done this with a wine bottle in her direction when they were dating. However, according to the Daily Mail, Depp said Barkin is simply holding a grudge against him, which is true because she was a lot older than him, he was a lot younger, and he was like, I want to go out and party, and she was like, no. And again, with that there, you can see when someone holds a grudge, and if you think about it, the way AH and the way that the Sun only got her to come out and give a statement and give a deposition, not anyone else, it's almost like, who can we say who's got bad things about him? Who's always talking rubbish about him? Ellen Barkin. When Cotillard filmed Public Enemies with Johnny in 2008, there were rumours that the pair flirted heavily on set, and that their chemistry was palpable, despite neither confessing to a relationship, especially as Johnny says he may still have been in a relationship with Vanessa Paradis. He was in a relationship with her at that time. Likewise, while there have been rumours about Angelina Jolie and Johnny's relationship for years, neither has ever confirmed anything romantic happened between them after meeting on the set of The Tourist, while Angelina Jolie was married. She was married to Brad Pitt at that time. In fact, during filming, In Touch Weekly reported that the pair actually couldn't stand each other. But then, same year, in an interview, Johnny Depp said she's everything. She's kind of a walking poem, Angelina is. She's this perfect beauty, but at the same time, very deep, smart, quick, clever, and very funny. And she also has a very perverse sense of humour. Then it goes on about Keira Knightley. Knightley has also never confirmed a relationship with the actor, but they did work on the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise together over the course of a decade. If the two stars did date, you'd certainly never know it from Johnny Depp's Evening Standard interview, during which he said, kissing someone you are not romantically involved with is always awkward, but the fact that Keira is 20-something years younger than me made it infinitely more awkward. Still, she was a good sport about it and we did what we had to do. But then they kicked this in. As a side note, AH is actually 1 year younger than Knightley. That's got nothing to do with it. They've taken that last part where, oh, she was younger than me. Not the fact that if you're not involved with that person and you don't like them romantically, then the kiss is always going to be awkward. They've left that part out because that's what they do. And it's not just dragging all of his famous exes into the trial that's going to make this case more difficult. Hollywood points out that unlike the UK case in this one, the burden of proof will be entirely on Johnny's responsibility. To further complicate matters, Depp's attorney Adam Waldman, whose former clients include Russian people and Julian Assange, and the lawyer has since stepped away from his Twitter account as well, last tweeting on October 16th. That's what they got by there. But I found that very, very interesting because they're going on about him and they're like, oh, well, he said kissing someone who's younger than him is awkward. But he also said if you're not romantically involved with that person is awkward. Him being in a romantic involvement with AH, which he was married to her, kissing her is going to be different to kissing Keira Knightley. Because Keira Knightley is just a friend. It's like, oh, it's like me kissing one of my friends. I'm like, that's a bit awkward. But if I was going out with that person, it wouldn't be awkward, It's that situation. But again, no, they don't like to do that and show you exactly what's going on. we are going to end this part of the condensed live stream, so if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.